Heavy fighting is raging in the eastern Syrian city of Deir el-Zor. This after Islamic State terrorists launched their largest assault in months on that encircled city. It is suggested that ISIL also massacred up to 280 civilians for reportedly cooperating with Syrian troops, while at least 400 more are simply said to have been abducted. Now, the assault comes just 2 days after Russian humanitarian aid was airdropped into the besieged town. Sugar, flour and canned goods weighing some 22 tons have already been delivered. But Deir el-Zor is only one of a number of encircled towns currently in the grip of a full-blown humanitarian disaster.
Before the siege, we led proper lives. When the armed rebels entered the village, they revealed their true intentions. In the beginning, people were oblivious, but now it has all become clear. They are nothing but traders of people's blood. They only care about getting enough food for themselves and their families, and then selling the rest to people for ridiculously high prices.
Now, RT recently covered the plight of 40,000 starving civilians in the western town of Madaya. But the report filed by our correspondent there led to claims by some media outlets of fabrication. RT's Murad Gazdiev checked the facts for himself.
When the world saw these images, it was outraged. People demanded action, and a convoy of aid was sent to the town. We went with it.
We're now in Madaya, and we've been greeted by hundreds of people. This is a surprise that nobody said that this would be happening. Apparently, they've been let go by rebels. Rebels are allowing women, children, some men, elderly, mostly sick, to leave Madaya. They're going to be taken to government territory.
These people had been through hell for which the world blamed Assad. But the truth is rarely black and white.
The government sent us aid, but we never got it because it was sold off. The rebels tried to sell humanitarian aid to us. A kilogram of rice cost $250. I'm just happy that we managed to get away from the bandits.
They never did. No agreement was reached, and they were forced to pick up their bags and go back. But their words hit the wrong chords with some. A German tabloid, Bild, accused the refugees of being, quote, regime actors. They accused the UN and Red Cross of forming a conspiracy with President Assad. Bild even claimed that a doctor in Madaya had dismissed RT's report as a farce. How could it be? We talked to these refugees ourselves.
No one asked us anything when the blockade started. There were those who were happy about it and those who were against it.
We saw how ragged they were, their rotting teeth, evidence of malnutrition. So we decided to give Bild's source, Dr. Mohammed, a call.
Doctor, on Monday RT aired a report in English on Madaya. Did you see it?
No. Please send me a text message with a link.
We were shocked. Had the Bild faked the whole thing?
Reportedly, the refugees weren't allowed to leave, despite making it to neutral territory. Can you comment?
Yes, that's right. They were turned away at the checkpoint controlled by Hezbollah and the Syrian regime forces.
Bild apparently lied. Just to make sure, we even asked the Red Cross, which delivered aid to Madaya.
We could see a lot of suffering. We could see misery of the people. We could see the crowds who were waiting to be evacuated, who were waiting for aid to be delivered.
Bild falsely accused people who had starved for months of being actors just because they didn't like what these people had to say. But why? Well, look at the author. This is Bild's point man on Syria. He's never actually been to Syria, but runs a Twitter feed that essentially amounts to rebel propaganda. He believes Islamists are Syria's best option. Murad Gazdiev, RT, from Damascus, Syria.
And more of your Monday worldwide news headlines in just a second.